In a pursuit of power, the 96 spec R engine had to be a reliable production model. Thus, approximately 60 parts were specially developed.
It's amazing how well this car runs on a slippery track.
Many parts have been tuned from the base model, like the front damper raid, the variable rated rear springs and stabilizers. Also, the suspension bushings have been greatly reinforced. Opposite to the reinforcements centered in front for the NSXR, the front-wheel drive Integra R's reinforcement was concentrated in the rear. In addition to the extra reinforcement bar, the body thickness in various parts of the rear have been increased. To overcome the weight increase from the various body reinforcements and other special modifications like to the suspension, much effort was made to decrease the weight of the entire car. In the cockpit, we can see a lot of borrowing from the NSXR. Semi-bucket seats with reclining features were chosen to complement the rear seat.
The Type R could be considered the lightweight tuned-up version of the base model SIR. Ordinarily, achieving weight loss might mean to take off as many parts as possible, but a simple diet isn't going to give the car optimum balance.
Taking the corner weight and height measurement of the Integra R and its base model, with an average weight passenger on board, the left and right ratio of the Type R was symmetrical, giving the car optimum weight balance.
The Type R accomplished this by a careful selection of the springs, bushings, and the stabilizers. If you tune this car up further, say by taking more weight off, the optimum corner weight will again be thrown off. To fix that, you'd have to choose stiffer springs or variable rated springs, which would make it necessary to also change to a stiffer stabilizer. Such excess modification would mean sacrificing performance on wet roads, and also simply losing riding comfort. In this sense, the Type R is already a finely tuned vehicle.
Alright, the weighted first-time entry of the Integra R, a white 3-door and a black 4-door. Competing cars are 2-liter turbos and even an ARC-7. Oh my, Gunsan!
Wow, what a sharp corner entry. I love this VTEC. And look at Gonsan go. Impressive Impreza. See ya. That car is turbocharged, isn't it?
Going into the first corner, the 3-door Integra again passes the Impreza. Oops!
Come on! It's a 1-2 position for the Integras, but this is the fun of racing.
Where is everybody? Spinning around somewhere?
Gunsan doesn't realize what has happened behind him.
I'm serious. No fooling around.
After 5 laps of a 7-lap race, the RX-7 finally comes into the picture. Four-door Integra R finishes second in front of the MR2 and Silver Turbos.
The reality is that the 3-door is 1.2 seconds faster than the 4-door.
Of course the 3-door is faster, but if viewers have family, I think the 4-door is more than enough.
Are the engines on the 4-door and the 3-door any different?
The engine is basically the same, but the weight and the wheelbases are different.
Making this much of a car in the small car category is impressive.
It's cheap. $18,000 is a bargain for this car.
The R is not just an emblem. The R really stands for racing.
Haven't had this much excitement in a long time.
And so, the 1995-96 Best Motoring Car of the Year goes to
The Integra Type R.
All the reviews agreed on this one. Congratulations, Integra Type R. In the Japanese domestic model endurance battle, the Integra Type R again showed finesse. The competition was based on lap times for 2 rounds of 10 laps each.
My car isn't fast enough to block him. Yo, watch out! Guess this is going to be a long fight. I'll have to take care of my tires. You left the inside wide open. See ya! 4-wheel drive isn't always the best, yeah? The brakes are fine, but I'm losing traction. I'm going for the win, but then that would make those expensive rides look pretty bad.
Here we go with round 2.
Hope everyone's oil boils and they retire. Look at the sharp entry of this Integra R. The brakes are fine. And the engine is still running strong. The weakness of heavyweight turbo cars is that the oil temperature rises easily. Guess I'll reduce some speed going into the corner and change my acceleration point a little. I'm getting some understeering.
The Integra Type R finishes with consistent lap times of 1 minute and 11 seconds throughout the race.
The winner of the first Japanese domestic model endurance battle is the Integra Type R. A good car indeed.
For 1998, the Integra Type R was newly equipped with discharge headlights, which added some weight, but improved night visibility and also gave the car a GT look. The most significant change was the larger diameter tires and 5-hole wheels. Brake rotors, both front and rear, were also enlarged. To increase cornering speeds, the suspension was further modified after extensive testing on the circuit. The engine was equipped with an all-stainless steel header, giving the car more torque at low